Have you ever wondered why, despite all your efforts, you still feel stuck? The problem isn't a lack of opportunities, it's the invisible resistance that prevents us from evolving. The comfort zone, where safety and predictability feel reassuring, is actually a disguised prison. Resistance, with its many forms of disguise, holds us back with promises of comfort while preventing our true growth. What many don't realize is that this resistance is a persistent enemy that sedates us into stagnation, keeping us from realizing our full potential. Resistance is an invisible force that acts as a natural obstacle on our personal growth journey. Imagine you're trying to cross a turbulent river. The strong current is the resistance opposing your progress. This force manifests in many ways, from the fear of failure to the comfort of the status quo. Resistance is always there, subtle and relentless, trying to keep you in your comfort zone and avoid the discomfort necessary for real growth. In many cases, this resistance disguises itself as something familiar and comfortable. It might manifest as a bad habit that seems harmless or a choice that requires no effort. However, the real challenge is recognizing these disguises and understanding that behind every excuse and justification, there is a force that wants to keep you stagnant. Resistance is the true enemy of progress, masked by the illusion of comfort. When you decide to face this resistance and seek personal growth, it becomes even more evident. Whenever you try to advance to a new level of development, resistance will appear, trying to divert your path. The secret is not to give in to the temptations of retreating to known comfort. Instead, view resistance as a sign that you are on the right path to meaningful and lasting evolution. Resistance, being a cunning enemy, often disguises itself to deceive and divert you from your true path. Sometimes it appears as a tempting opportunity to maintain the status quo, offering comfort and security. Other times, it may manifest as internal doubts and insecurities that seem legitimate but are actually just barriers to your progress. This disguise is the oldest trick in the book of resistance, making you believe you are making the right decision when you are actually just remaining stagnant. Think of resistance as a master of illusion. Just as a magician uses tricks to divert the audience's attention, resistance uses deceptive forms to keep you stuck in your old self. It can hide behind excuses like "it's not the right time" or "I'm not ready enough." Each of these disguised forms is designed to create a false sense of security, preventing you from taking the next necessary step for your true growth. Recognizing resistance in its various forms is the first step to overcoming it. When you identify how it presents itself in your life, it becomes easier to unmask and face it head-on. Don't be fooled by the facade of comfort or the well-crafted excuses. The real battle lies in seeing through these disguises and persisting in your journey of evolution, even when resistance tries to convince you otherwise. Resistance acts as a constant obstacle on the path to personal evolution, preventing you from reaching your maximum potential. Imagine personal growth as a tall, challenging mountain. Resistance is the thick fog that obscures your vision and makes the climb more difficult. Every step toward growth is a battle against this force that tries to keep you at the mountain's base, comfortable and unchanged. Resistance wants you to settle, not seek new horizons, and remain in a state of stagnation. Don't be deceived by the appearances of comfort that resistance offers. True growth requires facing discomforts and challenges, and that's precisely what resistance tries to avoid. By keeping you trapped in a comfort zone, it limits your possibilities and potential. If you give in to resistance, you will perpetuate a cycle of stagnation and illusion, where real progress remains out of reach. Resistance is a constant reminder that true evolution only occurs when you challenge these barriers and venture into the unknown. Overcoming resistance is a continuous and often exhausting journey. However, it is in this process that you discover your true strength and capability. By facing and overcoming this resistance, you not only pave the way for personal evolution, but also get closer to the best version of yourself. Remember, true growth happens outside your comfort zone, where resistance is strongest, but also where the greatest rewards await you. Resistance, like a shadow that never leaves, is always present when you decide to grow and evolve. It arises as a reflection of your attempt to leave the comfort zone and venture into new territories. Every time you take a significant step toward your personal development, resistance appears, testing your determination and strength. It's as if resistance were the price you pay for daring to seek something greater than you already possess. Instead of seeing it as an insurmountable obstacle, view it as a sign that you are on the right path. Each phase of growth brings with it a new level of resistance, tailored to the new goals and challenges you face. When you've overcome one obstacle, resistance transforms and adjusts, appearing in new forms and challenges. This continuous cycle is a test of your resilience and willingness to keep progressing. Accepting that resistance is a constant in your journey is understanding that growth is never linear, but rather a dynamic and evolving process. Therefore, when encountering resistance, know that it is just confirming you are on the path of true growth. Instead of retreating in the face of resistance, embrace it as an integral part of your development. Resistance is not a sign that you should give up, but a confirmation that you are advancing to a new stage of your evolution. Keep moving forward, facing each challenge with courage and determination, for each conquest brings you closer to your full potential. Resistance is a unique and constant entity, always present when you are about to take a step toward growth. Imagine it as a security guard at a gate that refuses to open until you prove your worth. Its function is to keep you in your comfort zone, rejecting any attempt at advancement that might lead to real personal growth. This force has no single face. It can manifest as procrastination, fear of the unknown, or even the simple seduction of apathy. But at its core, it is always the same resistance, disguised in different ways. It is important to recognize that behind every obstacle that resistance places in your path is the desire to keep you stagnant. Don't be fooled by the promises of comfort or security it offers. They are merely strategies to keep you away from true evolution. Resistance has a clear mission: to ensure you do not change, grow, or reach the potential that lies beyond the horizon of your comfort zone. Resistance is, in fact, a test of your determination and courage. To overcome this resistance, you need a clear vision of what you want to achieve and the willingness to face the barriers that arise. Remember, every time you confront this force, you are demonstrating your will to grow and transform. Don't let resistance keep you stuck in the same place. Use it as a sign that you are on the right track and keep moving forward, knowing that each challenge overcome is a victory in your journey of evolution. Settling into a comfort zone is living an illusion that promises security and tranquility, but in reality, it is merely masking the unexplored potential within you. It's like living in a bubble, believing that the outside world is dangerous and uncertain, when in fact, it is in that world that you will find the greatest opportunities for growth. Resistance seduces us to remain in this comfortable place, making us believe it is where we are safe and happy. However, the true ability to achieve great things lies beyond these walls of comfort. You must wake up to the reality that the comfort zone is not a state of contentment, but a mental prison that limits our possibilities. The idea that it is better to stay in the known than to risk the unknown is an illusion created by resistance to prevent our advancement. The potential to achieve great things is latent in each of us, waiting to be awakened. The key to unlocking this potential is the willingness to face discomfort and pursue continuous growth. Challenging resistance and seeking evolution is the path to discovering and exploring capabilities you never imagined having. By accepting that the comfort zone is an illusion, you open the doors to a world of opportunities and achievements. Don't settle for what is easy and known. Go beyond what is comfortable and discover how much you can truly achieve. True fulfillment lies in challenging the limits of your comfort zone and embracing the limitless potential within you. Stagnation is the direct result of prioritizing present comfort over what could be achieved through action and effort. It's like being on a comfortable couch, knowing there is a world of opportunities out there, but preferring to stay where you are because it's easier and more familiar. This behavior of valuing comfort over progress is the essence of stagnation, a conscious choice not to move toward growth. What you are really doing is trading the potential for future achievements for the immediate security of the known. When you choose stagnation, you are basically telling yourself that the fear of the unknown and the effort required to advance are more important than the benefit of achieving new goals. It's a decision that limits your progress and perpetuates the illusion that current comfort is the best option. Stagnation is a clear sign that you are prioritizing short-term comfort over long-term rewards, ignoring the benefits that come from stepping out of your comfort zone and seeking new challenges. To break free from stagnation, it is essential to reassess your priorities and values. Start to value the potential for growth more than momentary security. True progress requires courage to leave comfort and venture into the unknown. By doing so, you create space for greater achievements and realizations that would otherwise remain out of reach. The path to true fulfillment lies in recognizing and overcoming stagnation, moving forward with determination and vision. Learning to appreciate personal growth is essential for a fulfilling and accomplished life. Growth is often accompanied by discomfort and challenges, but it's crucial to start seeing these experiences as opportunities rather than obstacles. Think of personal growth as physical training. The initial pain and effort are offset by the results that come with consistency and progress. Similarly, learning to enjoy the feeling of improving each day makes the growth process rewarding and motivating. When you start to value growth, each small advancement becomes a victory. The feeling of being one step ahead of yesterday is one of the greatest rewards you can experience. This appreciation for continuous improvement creates a positive cycle where you are even more motivated to keep progressing. Instead of focusing solely on the end result, concentrate on the satisfaction of each achieved milestone and the feeling of constant progress. Adopting a mindset that appreciates growth transforms the journey of evolution into a pleasurable part of your life. Begin setting smaller goals and celebrating small achievements. This daily recognition of your improvements fosters a positive and resilient mindset, essential for continuous growth. Instead of feeling overwhelmed by challenges, see them as opportunities to further enhance and reach new heights. True joy comes from realizing that you are constantly evolving and becoming better each day. Recognizing that we are masters of our own wills is a powerful statement about the control we have over our own lives. Willpower should not be a whim that dominates us, but a tool we use to guide our actions and choices. Often we fall into the trap of being swayed by momentary desires and fleeting emotions, as if we were slaves to these impulses. However, true freedom and fulfillment come when we use willpower consciously and deliberately to make decisions that align with our values and long-term goals. It is crucial to remember that, even when resistance and the desire to settle are strong, we have the power to choose our responses and actions. The ability to control our will and make deliberate choices is what allows us to turn dreams into reality and overcome challenges. By taking responsibility for our own will, we empower ourselves to create the life we truly want, rather than being passively dragged by the whims of the moment. So, instead of being a slave to your will, become its master. Use your willpower to set and pursue goals that bring true meaning and satisfaction. Don't let fleeting impulses or momentary distractions steer you off course. True strength lies in mastering your will and using it to build a life that reflects your true intentions and aspirations. It is through this control that you can achieve accomplishments that once seemed out of reach. The process of personal growth and evolution starts within and reflects outwardly. Many people try to change their external circumstances in the hope that this will transform their lives. However, true change occurs when you begin to work from the inside out. It's like building a house. Decorating the exterior is pointless if the foundations and internal structures are not solid. Similarly, lasting and meaningful changes in your life only happen when you first strengthen and transform your inner self. By focusing on personal development, such as self-understanding, resilience, and a positive mindset, you begin to see real changes in your external life. It is your internal transformation that guides your actions and decisions, shaping how you relate to the world and face challenges. Resistance often arises to keep you trapped in old and superficial patterns, preventing true internal growth. Overcoming this requires deep introspection and a commitment to personal development. Remember that true progress comes from building a solid foundation within you. By cultivating a growth mindset, a positive attitude, and a deeper self-understanding, you create a robust base for lasting external changes. True transformation begins with internal building and reflects in all aspects of your life. Invest in your personal development and watch how it translates into a positive and enduring impact on your external world. True evolution only happens when you rise against the forces that try to keep you in the same place. Reflect. Are you valuing momentary comfort more than the potential of a life full of achievements and accomplishments? Stop hiding behind the illusion of the comfort zone and start building the life you truly want. Make the decision today to confront resistance, challenge stagnation, and embrace continuous growth. If you are ready to take that step, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, and keep following our content. Let's embark on this journey of transformation and self-discovery together.